So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best. The action has already started.
I don't think I've seen a player as complete as the Czech cannon.
Nedved.
Yeah, the cannon gives us a little indication of the power he can produce from either foot, but he sets about his job like a Tasmanian devil, a whirlwind of activity.
So strong on either side.
He is.
Now it's Hullet. Oh, they could break here. And that pass just didn't quite work. Oh, the ball. Mbappe! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And it's Vieira. Good ball, and Hullet! Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Corner number 2 then. That's a decent clearance. Now that looks a decent ball. Neymar, ball driven towards the... Up he goes! Oh, it's hit the post! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front! He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And if you have just joined us, still just 1 goal between them. He's going for goal! That's a half-decent try.
Well, to put it this way, he's probably made better decisions.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Nicely weighted ball. Luis Suarez. And the shot! Really well taken goal. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser. I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the
takes a shot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Suarez really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
They've played it short, and this is Luis Suarez. Suarez is onto this. Suarez finds himself offside. Now it's Luis Suarez. Messi tries to play it through. Oh, he's been... Decent chance! He's got away with one there.
And this is why almost every team presses from the front these days, Peter. If you get it right, it creates more chances.
And it's Messi. Just eases him off the ball. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And a chance! Goal! Barcelona! And again they hit the front. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Real chance! It's in! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department. That's so good and so often seen nowadays. Don't give them time to think on the ball.
Hullet tries to pass it through. Neymar might just make this. Barcelona have scored 2 quick goals here and are firmly in control at 3-1. Oh, what a mistake! Bellingham! Oh, he gave that an almighty thump.
Well, he looks like he's annoyed with himself there. He didn't do an awful lot wrong, did he?
Turan. Barcelona heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. And it's been played through. Gullit gets into some space. Maldini gets it away. And here's Bellingham. And the shot's on here.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Neymar. And he has been fouled there. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and...
Neymar! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Mbappe is herring after that one. Now it's Luis Suarez. Bellingham. He's a sharp little ball here. Varane promptly onto that, and that is that.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Great vision. It's come to nothing. Out for a throw. Good steal, he just read it. And this is Messi. Shot could be on the finish! And that's it for the first half, a breathless ending.
Well, it's hard to say whether a two-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far, I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Barcelona are broadly in charge, but the contest is still alive at 3-1. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Bellingham, played in deep. Nedved. Luis Suarez, looking to add to his goal.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
He is through here. A lot of... It's Luis Suarez! Oh, taken with style. The second half off to a spectacular start. A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Neymar. Now this could be a chance. Well read, and the danger is averted. Messi. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And he whips it in.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
And they've switched it over to the other side.
That's a great ball cross-field.
Now it's Messi. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And it's Neymar, aimed beyond the defence. He has found the way through. He's had a shot!
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning, well played.
Nicked it back promptly. Neymar. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Neymar in acres of space out wide. Messi, very much a man of this moment. Nedved. And here's Suarez. Looking to play him in. Oh, and the shot!
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 9.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Messi.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Neymar.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
El dorsal
And this is
17.
Cruyff.
Ibrahimovic.
Cross into the
El
box.
dorsal 18. El dorsal 8.
Vieira.
El dorsal 80.
They're back on the ball again. Gives it
Ronaldinho.
back.
El dorsal 15.
And it's Rijkaard.
Makelele. Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Oh, it's Dembele. Looking for the run. And there's green grass ahead of him. That is a crunching tackle. Pelé unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Pelé. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rijkaard cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And he's had it nicked away. Rummenigge. Pull it. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Dembele. Oh, what a climb! Goal! Barcelona! And they're back in front. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Barcelona go into the lead.
What a great time to score, but it does give the manager a real headache. Does he sit on this lead now, or try and finish it off? I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one, and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Can he get it through? Pull it.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
That has ended up in no man's land. I think we're just about done here.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Ibrahimovic knocks it into space. Confirmation that there will be 2-minute stoppage time. Pelé. They really do have to make something of this. So that's it. It is all over. Barcelona have emerged victorious in this match of thrills. The odd goal ultimately proving the difference. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. There's the whistle, and here we go.
Well, it's safe to say, Peter, we're in the presence of defensive royalty here.
And so what is it that makes Paolo Maldini so regal?
Well, I think the fact that he almost never had to make a tackle says it all. He just doesn't need to. With him, it's all about anticipation, positioning, and reading the game superbly. There's very few who are able to do that at the highest level like him.
That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Mbappe receives it in a good position here. Can he finish? Big relief, it just needed better contact.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
The ball goes in. An uncompromising challenge. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Big chance! And it's a goal! The breakthrough strike! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And this is Bebeto. Now it's Neymar. Neymar wins the duel this time. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Gerrard.
Barcelona really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
And it's Neymar. Del Piero.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting them.
Shoots! You've got to be quick to recover this. Could be danger here. Ribéry. And here's Del Piero. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. And it's Bellingham. Played out towards the right wing. Looking for options for movement. Delivery from Mbappe. And that has been clubbed away. Now it's Hullet. Can he get on the end of this? That's a lovely, neat pass. Gerrard. Now it's Bebeto. That has been cut short. Neymar. Now it's Bellingham. He has found a way through. Del Piero.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
That's a little off target. Neymar. That's a promising run he's making on the right. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Oh, played through for the wide man. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Neymar. Vieira. Neymar. Now it's Bebeto. Araujo gets over and intercepts. Messi. Taken back almost at once. Real chance! It's hit the upright. Shot could be on.
Barcelona certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Played into space. Dink through. Bebeto gets flagged offside. And it's Gerrard. And this is Del Piero. Bellingham is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Neymar. And it's Bebeto. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Look at that. He's had a shot! That's a sharp pass. And he's quick to snatch it back. Now it's Mbappe. Hullet. Looking for the run. Climbs up big! And that's it for the first half. A breathless ending. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Barcelona can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
And this is Hullet. Tries to pass it through. Goes for a shot! He's got a goal! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they want another.
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Now it's Messi. Can he get it through? He's shifting through the gears here. Mbappe! Oh, that was venomous. And this is Messi. Oh, and Messi! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Messi is offering a wry smile there. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Messi! And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back.
Oh, he's been caught on it! He takes a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Has another go! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Tries to play it through. Hullet is fouled. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
He's having a good look here.
Well, I think this is definitely one of these areas where they've rehearsed an awful lot on the training ground.
Well, now it's a race for the ball. Gullit is onto this.
Gullit really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Neymar, steaming on goalward. Neymar! Goal! Barcelona! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. He knows it's taken a big and very kind deflection, but he is claiming it nonetheless.
Substitutions taking place.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Barcelona go into the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Now it's Gullit. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And it's Ibrahimovic.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Knocks it into space. And the shot! He has done it! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Barcelona go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Makaleli gets a foot in and wins the ball. He's in it. Dembele gets through on... Can he finish? Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. Up by 3. They have their boot on the throats of their foes. And that really is... And that's it. Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.
Please be made aware that smoking is only permitted in designated areas.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best. And as you can see, we've already started here. Well, this is a guy who has pushed back the boundaries year on year. A brilliant maverick who just, Jim, seems to go on and on.
Yeah, he's simply the boss, Peter. Everyone else, including us, just a supporting cast in an act where he will always take centre stage.
And the Zlatan show, Zlatan is the only star.
I'm not arguing.
Messi! Oh, nice. Just not quite.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Pull it. And that looks a decent ball. Rodri. And it's Hullet.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Now it's Neymar. Tries to play it through. That has been cut short. Bergomi. Well read, nice interception. Bellingham. And here's the chance to counter. And this is Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to...
And the shot! Bellingham is always looking to break lines. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. Bellingham. And here's Mbappe. That's a cute ball. Lovely ball. Decent chance! It's run loose. Oh, he's been caught napping. Chance, surely! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Barcelona really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
And now a sudden chance to counter. And this is Messi. Oh, what chance for a shot! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there.
And the shot! Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Neymar, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Neymar. And he's managed to get... Great chance! A wonderful effort, all by himself.
Neymar can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from.
Oh, shooting chance! Now that is commitment to the cause. Milan have their second corner now. And he's there to clear it. He's in space and looking for options. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And it's Messi. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Nedved. Good ball over the top. No foul, says the referee. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Good ball, good take. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Bellingham plays it in. Neymar just eases him off the ball. Bullet gets on the end of things as a matter of habit. Nedved, nicely aimed pass. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And it's Neymar. Messi. Vieira. Chance here to counter. Nedved. That is a great pick out. And it's Ibrahimovic. Can he finish? And he hits the net. AC Milan are all square. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
And that'll be the last act of the first half. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square.
Recordamos a nuestros
That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Barcelona clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Shapes to shoot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
It's their second corner of the game. Well, that's a little loose. And it's Bellingham. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Now it's Hullet. Floated through. Now it's face-to-face with the chance! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Nicely weighted ball. And he cuts out the supply. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Oh, this looks sharp. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. He's not got that quite right. Vieira makes the interception. Can he get on the end of this? Now it's Bellingham. Looking to play him in. Mbappe. He has found the way through. Delivery. It's a mighty effort! Goal! Barcelona! And they're back in front. Certain, searing and imperious.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves...
Goes for a shot! He scored! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. It is a good finish. The odds were against him, little matter.
Hullet demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold...
He's had a shot! Yes! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff.
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. And that's it. So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.
En el marcador está a punto de aparecer el número premiado de nuestra...
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Well, we all know of Johan Cruyff as the father of total football, but what can we expect from him on the pitch, Jim?
He'll be the conductor, Peter, making sure that his team create space and make good use of it. I expect him to be running the show and adding a touch of class to proceedings.
Yeah, winning with style, and that's what he has always been about.
Always.
Messi caresses it through. Header! Cleared away, and here's Messi, and he's following up! Varane gets it clear. That could spell trouble.
Such good technique.
He's found a way through. In by Messi.
Well, from experience, I can tell you he'll get a lot of stick for getting that one wrong.
And that's a throw-in. And he's hit. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, what has happened here? Neymar.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And it's Hullet. Threads one in. He has a look up. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And here's Neymar. Corner then.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Can he finish? Goal! Barcelona! You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Oh, he's just loving that.
Bullet! Is it in? Yes, it's an own goal.
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully.
Tries to pass it through. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Thinks about the shot. Chance! And for a moment, time stood still. That's a good ball out wide. Now it's Messi. And Messi! Messi. Neymar. And this is Messi. Messi! He's keen, determined to have his say.
Barcelona really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Pass somewhat off target. Makaleli. It's a good run down the right. And he's intervened well there.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
He's had it taken off him. Rafael Varane, looking for options for movement. And he's managed to get free. Corner. This their second corner of the game. And they've got rid. That's a throw. And he's been shifted off it. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Ah, good steal, he just read it. Plays a sharp little ball here. Now it's Messi. Best.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Pass, but can he get there? And the shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. He's in a great position here. Cruyff.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Van Dijk makes the interception. And here's Messi. Best. He's had a shot! That's a lovely, neat pass. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And this is Hullet. And it's Messi. Steaming on goalwards. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Up he goes! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Messi. Barcelona finding their passes. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Hullet. Chance for a shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are cruising away! An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
A case now of complete control. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other.
Barcelona absolutely dominated that half, Peter, and now it's all about game management. There's no need to overstretch themselves. Just stay calm and see this one out.
Barcelona have established themselves in a position of absolute supremacy. An action-packed 45 minutes, and they have raced into a 3-goal lead. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Knocks it out wide. Rafael Varane. Bruno Fernandes. Neymar. Could move up a gear here. That's a good run down the left. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played. Well stopped.
Pelé.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Now that looks a decent ball. This might spell danger. Well, momentarily the situation was perilous, but his alertness has saved the day.
If you were looking at the shopping list of what you need in a top defender, that's it.
That has not gone well. Decent progress down the left. Oh, important interception.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Neymar. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Great vision. Well, already game, set and match, or so it feels. Maldini kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. He's picked his way through. James.
La asistencia a este
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
96.628 espectadores.
Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Stood up well to him there. Good ball, good take. He's having a shot! And that's going up front in a hurry. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Bellingham. Oh, that's fabulous. And it's Vieira. And here's Messi. Picked out brilliantly. Played in with purpose. Oh, it just needed a better touch, and you could see his annoyance.
Yeah, very careless, and I leave it at that.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal
Time
9,
then for the first substitution of the game.
El dorsal 10, Messi. El dorsal 11.
Barcelona couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
El dorsal 17.
Knocks it into space.
El dorsal 18.
Pele
El
will
dorsal
not
13.
want to lose out here, not against this
El
opponent.
dorsal 19.
Bruno Fernandes,
El dorsal
terrific
15.
header! He scored! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Madrid give themselves a fighting chance, back in with a shout. And this is Hazard. He's looking wide. Yamal's cross. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Barcelona have their third corner. Yamal. And he's only too happy to take that back.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And this is Pele. He's away. And the pass is intercepted. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. He's shaping up to have a crack from here. This then an ideal... Bruno Fernandes! Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
And there's his chance to lead the counter. Yamal. Can he get it through? And it's hoisted clear. De Jong. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Oh, that's a key interception. And here's Ibrahimovic. Referee has just said play on. Vieira did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now, can they get him away? He has found the way through. Backward it goes. Turns and goes back. Now, this could be a chance. Can he finish? An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him. So, their fourth corner of the game.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Decent chance! A real chance and a real let-off. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. And we're done. Barcelona are enjoying their moments of collective uplift. A win achieved with efficiency and certainty, as we've come to expect. Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Some terrific scenes here in Barcelona. My goodness me, it's made even better by 100,000 supporters in full voice. And that gets things running.
Well, Peter, at this stage we often focus on the creative and goal-scoring talent, but I'm going to mention a defender in Lilian Thuram. As good as they come for me, very strong and athletic and competent in every other department you care to mention.
Just about the perfect defensive specimen.
Yeah, and I think often underrated.
There's the shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Mbappe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And now they can spring out of defence. Pass somewhat off target. Tries to play it through.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Mane. Rijkaard. Now it's Rui Costa. Rui Costa will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And he's there to retrieve it. No, he's just misjudged that one. Well, it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Yeah, it's a good start, Peter, and they look hungry for goals, and they'll be aware of having to capitalise in such a good spell.
Maldini. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now that looks a decent ball. Maldini goes direct. Rijkaard. And he's forced to go back. Maldini is very much of the none-shall-pass school of defending. He steps in, and that's the end of that. No goals as yet. Rijkaard. Just no time to dwell on the ball there. Neymar. And this is Messi. Oh, good take in a good area. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. He's having a go. Ambitious, but just off target.
Yeah, certainly could have been something so much more.
And they're quick to get it back. And it's Neymar.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing.
Can he finish? It's a loose ball. Oh, that's a fine challenge. Good counter, had a lot of people worried.
Well, that's the risk you have to take when you're fully committed to attack, Peter. They're going to leave a few areas unattended.
Now it's Platini. And he's had it nicked away. Rui Costa. Mane, very much a man of this moment. Very nearly half an hour gone here. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Goal! Barcelona! A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
But Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Barcelona have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Very nicely done. Great defending, strong and determined. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Mbappe is onto this. And this is Messi. Chance, surely! And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rui Costa plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. And they win it back again. Aimed beyond the defence. So what can they make of this?
Barcelona can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Rui Costa.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
That's good running with the ball. Platini. Messi. Great vision. Oh, that's a key interception.
Barcelona are totally dominant in the middle of the park and no way through zone.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Neymar plays it. He rises! Firm header just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Just eases him off the ball. And the first half is done. That has certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. How would you review the first half?
Barcelona merit their advantage on the balance of play. They did most of the probing and got their reward, although they should have a bigger lead. Could come back to haunt them.
Barcelona happy to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0. And the action is back on the way. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Platini is the team's great visionary. Passing is crisp and sharp. Pull it. Pull it. Barcelona do have a chance to counter here. Mbappe! Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
And that has put paid to that. Now it's Platini. Well, played right into his path. Gullit might just make this. Pirlo. Can he get on the end of this? And here's Platini. Still just a single goal between the sides. Rijkaard. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't...
And a chance! No mistake! 2 up now, and they are cruising. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due...
Shot a goal! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are tearing the opposition. And that's it. That's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me. Well, this is just joyous. The perfect backdrop as both sides look to clear the first hurdle. Supporters here in terrific numbers, so will they be going back happy at the end of 90 minutes? Red and black wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. And already we're underway here.
Alessandro Costa-Curta, he doesn't have what you'd call a classic centre-back's physique, does he?
No, but his game is never really about athleticism, power and the feet.
Goes for a shot! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. And this is Del Piero. Oh, that's fabulous. Can he finish? They've scored!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart. And it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
And pull it! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Stood up well to him there. Now there's a fine ball. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, delightful ball. And a chance! And yes, it's there! And they're at it again in double quick time. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
So that's two now without reply.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Kaká tries a shot! There's a goal! Just one in it now. The game takes on a whole new complexion. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
Milan get themselves back into contention.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Del Piero. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
I think that's offside, yes it is. Tries to play it through, and this is Hullet. Hullet! Superb from Hullet! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
Looking to play him in, and this is Hullet. Oh, well played. Exemplary, that.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And that should get the job done. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Milan have the chance to go the other way. Showing good feet. Now this could be a chance. He gets big. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on through. And he's following up. Now, who's going to be first to this? Can he get on the end of this? That is good alertness. And here's Hullet. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. It's Ibrahimovic! That was mighty close. Mateus. And there's green grass ahead of him. Oh, well played, well played. Del Piero is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. And this is Hullet. He has found the way through. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were so... Del Piero! He's done very well to get to that.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Corner number 2 then. He's got tall. He will be livid with himself. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And that's a simple one for the keeper. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And it's Gattuso. And he was quick to react.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Platini. He's picked his way through. He rises! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Shevchenko certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Now he's off and running. Now it's Hullet. Threads one in. Platini. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. And this could be the final action of the first half. Well, they want another corner, and it looks as though they're going to get it. So, third corner of the game. Ibrahimovic clears it away. And that'll be the last act of the first half. And we're off again.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware...
Big chance! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Mateus. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Costa Curta, the man that is tenacity personified. Platini. Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Kaká. Now it's Del Piero. Platini. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That is ended up in no man's land. Platini. And Mateus. Knocks it into space. Gattuso. Hullet. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And for a moment you felt that was good. Shot at goal! Oh, he's been caught napping. Oh, they can break here. And this is Del Piero. Rijkaard. And that pass just didn't quite work. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Oh, shooting chance!
Oh,
the keeper's done ever so well.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero
Corner
4.
number 4 coming up
Numero
here.
10. Numero 18. Kaká. Numero 9. Numero 7.
Bergomi deals with that
Il
comfortably.
numero 23.
And he's
Seedorf.
heaved it away.
Il numero 11. Il numero 22. Il numero
And now they
17.
can spring out of defence.
Il numero 32. Attenzione, un cambio.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Oh, truly brave defending.
Well, what can you say about that? Just about everything was stacked against him, and he still came through.
Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Hullet. Gattuso. And it's Hullet. It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Hullet. Nedved. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Seedorf. Nedved. And here's Ibrahimovic. Gattuso. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. And here's Vieri. Rijkaard. Rijkaard cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence.
It's Adriano! And that is quite wonderful. About as smooth as it gets. And they are pulling clear here. A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
So now the difference is 3. Oh, what a ball! Is there any support? He might not need it. And it's played into the middle. Aviati claims it without any fuss. He has a look up. Gattuso did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Played into space. Adriano. Nedved. Brilliantly cut out. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Adriano, nicely spread. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Just 5 minutes remaining now. And this is Vieri. Adriano. Now it's Hullet. Nicely aimed pass. Aimed beyond the defence. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Look at the space here. Nedved. And that interception was most necessary. He's had a shot! And the keeper has done enough. Top stop. They're up to 5 corners now. Well, he has managed to get that all wrong. And it's Hullet. That's good vision. Shot could... Van Basten! And it's there! Player... And that is as far as it goes. Milan have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having no...